Bonjour everyone, it's me Tien, and today we're going to talk about cat ages from kittens to senior cats and what to expect as indoor and apartment cat owners. Much like humans, as cats age, their lifestyle and needs are going to change as well. Their transitions to each stage in their lives sometimes won't be perfect, but still this video will hopefully prepare cat owners to be ready for those changes, much like a parent has to be ready when their teenage sons or daughters hit puberty. It's pretty general knowledge that cats that live exclusively indoors can live up to 15 years old, which is a very long time compared to their outdoor counterparts, which on average has a life expectancy of about 3 years. So during the 10 plus years of your cat's life, it's essential to recognize the changes that your cat might face to prevent health and behavioral problems that might arise. The first phase is of course the kitten stage, and it's really the most fun but fairly hectic for both the owners and their cats. Kittens have a massive amount of energy, so they're going to try to get into and play with everything. This is probably when a lot of cat owners spend the most money, and interestingly enough, since you're trying out every product, it's pretty fun because your kitten will most likely have a positive response to everything that you get them. Kitten-proofing your home is going to be an important part in creating a safe environment for them to interact with, but also starting a habitual guide for them to know what's acceptable and unacceptable later on. What this means is keeping the stuff out of the way that you don't want them to learn to play with. This includes hands and feet, and giving them enough toys and playtime to curb their energy levels. This period is also when they're most impressionable, so this is the time to introduce them to other cats, people, and new routines such as nail trims, brushing their teeth and coats, getting them used to cat carriers, and possibly even traveling short distances. The more stuff they're able to do in this stage, the more accepting of similar types of experiences later on. This period is also when cat owners should be planning to get their cat spayed or neutered to prevent any reproductive behaviors. As kittens grow up to become young adults around the 1 year mark, they have a heightened sense of hierarchy that appears between cats and sometimes humans. Young cats start to observe and exhibit dominant and submissive behaviors. This could mean they could start to get territorial or aggressive or play in a way that's a bit too rough. This is when you start to see the seeds that you planted during their kitten stages start to form as they begin to have preferences and have a little bit more structure to their lives. Continue to reinforce these structures through a proper schedule for play and food. This will cement their circadian rhythm to better fit your home lifestyle and curb any overly aggressive behaviors. Their energy levels are going to mellow out a bit around the 2 to 3 year mark, so their routine and playing time with you will be even more important because they've become very efficient machines. That is to say, they're not going to expend needless energy on random cat toys anymore. They are going to start developing a preference for the toys that are a bit more interesting in the way that it moves. My cats right now in this apartment range from about 2 to 3 years old, so they're pretty much adult cats doing adult cat things, but sometimes I do wish they would go and get a job. What about your cats? What stage of life are they in right now? Leave it in the comments, I would love to know. Now, this time period is also when you're going to have to be a little bit creative with their indoor environment. Although they might not be as energetic as before, a boring environment can affect cats mentally and behaviorally. Catification, cat-friendly plants, and controlled outdoor access are all great ways to allow cats to experience the outdoors indoors. Depending on their growth and preferences during this period, cat owners might find that they might have to review their litter box setup, making sure that the location and the litter box size and maybe the litter box type is just right. After your cats have finished paying off their mortgage and become around 7 to 10 years old, they are now mature adults. Play activity and energy are going to decrease dramatically. Thus, your cat is at risk of gaining weight and becoming obese. Being aware of their nutrition, portions, and how they're eating their food is important in this stage of your cat's life. Food puzzles are a great tool to manage weight, and it's something that I use in every mealtime with my cats. It not only allows them to eat a lot slower, but makes mealtimes an actual activity rather than just scarfing down a bowl of food. Depending on their health and physical activity up till now, if your cat is obese, their body and joints are a cause for concern. Adjust the environment as your cat ages, keeping the litter box, water, and other resources in easy to access places. For example, don't make the cat go all the way up the stairs just to get to the litter box. Like humans, cats tend to get pickier with age, so watch carefully for subtle behavioral changes. As cats approach senior cat status, they'll start to get discounts to the movies, public transportation. However, the likelihood of disease, illness, and pain increases dramatically. At this point, going to the vet once every 6 months is a good idea to be on top of any issues that might arise. It's also important to note that senior cats still enjoy most things that a young cat enjoys, so it doesn't mean to stop playing or improving their environment just because they don't move as much. Shift the focus on more discovery-based activities instead of active physical activities. For example, using different smells on furniture, on scratching posts, or bringing in or growing cat-friendly plants, and using cat puzzles more often. Although they might not move as much or require that much playtime anymore, it can still stimulate their cat senses, which is very important to their lives. And with that, it's time for them to enjoy cat retirement and relax for the rest of their days. And that's the end of the video. For more in-depth information about the behavioral issues that cats might exhibit and the solutions to them, see the full article in the description below. Thanks, and see you later.